guys, great to see you. Joe here, and thank you very much indeed for taking the time to join me for this lesson. So what you heard there was just a simple blues really, okay? And what I'm going to show you is how you can solo over a blues in any key. Alright, now we're going to keep this brief. If you're kind of interested in this type of thing, then you can watch the full extended lesson over on my Patreon page, along with many other videos on blues and lots of other topics as well, okay? Because it's very important to understand the underlying principles of these things, all right? And in this lesson I'm just going to show you how to do it, but like I say, it's very important to know the bigger picture, all right? So all we've really got in this are like a C chord, an F chord, and a G chord. Okay, so that's the backing, and I'm going to leave a section of that backing right at the end of this video so you can practice what I'm going to show you. Alright, so when the C chord is playing, we're going to be playing around the 3rd and 5th frets on the 1st and 2nd strings. Alright, so the lick you want to do is on the 2nd string, you're going to slide from 3 to 5. And then you're going to play on 3 and 5 on the bottom string. Alright, very simple. Ring finger, 3 to 5, 2nd string. And then index finger, 3rd fret, 1st string. Ring finger, 5th fret. And then off again and just play the 3rd string, 1st fret. And if you put that together, you got... Anytime you hear the C playing, that's what you're going to play, all right? Then the next chord we have is the 4 chord, which is the F. And for that, we're going to play exactly the same thing, only right up here on the 8th and the 10th fret. So we have... All right, so 2nd string, 8th fret, slide to 10, go down onto the 1st string, 8, 10, 8. Alright, so exactly the same thing. Now then, the next chord after that is the 5 chord, and that is a G chord. Alright, and that just means we come up here on the 10th to the 12th fret and do exactly the same again. So we've got... Alright, so we're going to slide 2nd string, 10 to 12. Then we're going to go down onto that 1st string and play 10, 12, 10. Then what we do is we come back to our F lick, which is on the 8th to 10th fret, and then we end up on our kind of C position lick, right, which is the 3 to 5. Alright, so you can see how simple that is, right? And if you want a little something to end this, then you can play... And all we're doing here is we're borrowing the bottom 2 strings of the 3rd fret, we're playing that, and then we're hammering on with our ring finger on the 2nd string of the 5th fret, and then we're playing those bottom 2 strings on the 3rd fret, and then we're using our middle finger on the 4th fret 3rd string, and going from 4 to 2, and then playing it open, the 3rd string, right? And then if you want a little something extra to bring it back round on itself, okay, then you can just play, and that'll bring you back to the C where we started all over again, all right? And all I'm doing there is I'm just playing this 3rd string open 3 times, then I'm hammering on, all right, 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then going on to that 2nd string 1st fret. So you got... And if you put that whole little ending section together, you should have... And then you can start again, alright? And so this is a great little thing that you can have some fun with. And one additional thing that's worth a mention is that when you... So we got our C, our F, and our G. Alright, that's the thing to remember, but when we're playing the F, what we sometimes can do is play that 11th fret 1st string. okay? And like I say, the extended lesson for this is over on my Patreon page, okay? So if you're interested in increasing your knowledge about all these things that are kind of blues related, I've done hundreds of lessons on my Patreon page, so you might like to check that out, okay? So now it's your turn to have a go at this. I'm going to give you a little bit of backing, and I'm going to also tell you the chords that are being played whilst the backing is going around, and let's just see if you can kind of put all these licks in the correct places, all right? Now, before I sign off, I'd just like to point out, like I said at the beginning of the lesson, this can be used to play blues in any key. So currently, we're playing it in C, right? So that means a C, an F, and a G. Now then, we could play it, like I say, any key. Now, if we move that up, our first section, 2 frets, then we'd be playing in D, right? And we would have D, G, and A. So we'd have... And then back to D. And then we'd have our A. Our G. And then back to our D. Alright, so as you can see, this thing is a movable shape that you can have a whole lot of fun with, and you can just experiment with. So now it's your turn. Have fun, guys. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page. If you're interested in the blues, you're going to find a whole ton of stuff over there that might well appeal to you. Thanks for watching the lesson. Look forward to seeing you soon. All the best. 1, 2, 3, 4.